This video is going to be about the reasons why I joined the Army and my process with MAPS. So, when I was in high school, I was deciding on what I wanted to do, and things didn't come together like they wanted to. I wanted to be a doctor. Um, I wanted to be in the medical field, but um, later down life, um, that changed eventually, and I wanted to. I was looking towards doing being a police officer, and so I did the whole process with the college and stuff like that. But around that same time, college, and college, me applying for college and me going to school, I was talking to a recruiter, and but I didn't go, that next step of enlisting. I was just, using that recruiter as a backup, basically. Um, so um, when I graduated high school, I knew I wanted to do um, something with myself, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. Um, and like, I had the experience of going to ROTC for 3 years of my high school career, and that was a pleasant time. Um, t- I did 2 years with the Air Force ROTC. That was pretty fun. Then the Marines for my senior year, and that was a really good experience. And they taught me a lot. You know, mostly with physical. They basically disciplined me. Had more discipline. So around my high school career, I was talking to the recruiter, but I put it on a back burner. I didn't take that initial step, like I said, to enlist. And so when I graduated, he was at my the graduation, and so he seen me, and he was like, oh, hey, I'm waiting on you to join. And so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get in touch with you. And so, a year after I graduated went by. Like, I kind of I didn't know where my head set. I didn't know where my head was. I didn't know if I really wanted to do this or I wanted to do something else. So that's when I went to that application with the college, and I didn't know what I really wanted to do in college, but I just said, hey, you know what? I'm gonna try to be a police officer. That looked like something I would, want to do, and so I went through the application process and FAFSA, but I didn't go to FAFSA. I didn't, take that next step. And so I was just like, wasting my time. I didn't know what I wanted to do. It was really stressful too because I was just flip flopping, you know, back to this college police officer thing. Then I wanted to join and be a firefighter. So I had two of these, careers that I wanted to do. Plus the thought of the Army was still in my head because I'm like, dang, like I really wanted to do that. That's like really what I wanted to do. But I was trying to cover up by going to college to be a firefighter and to being a police officer. So I was just really confused at that time. And that next 2018 came around, I didn't do anything, worked, out of job, um, making minimum wage, you know. Then 2019, this year, came around. Um, you know, I just told myself it has to be different. 2019 is going to be different. And so, January came around, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna join the Army because that's really what I wanted to do. That's really what I wanted to do after I graduated. But things didn't go as planned. My mom had a stroke, in 2018, no, 2017. And so I was basically using other excuses to cover up why I didn't join, or, just use some stupid ass excuse. And it really made me feel bad because I know that I was using excuses to cover up what I really wanted to do. And so, what is it? It's May right now. April came around, 2019. I was getting my hair cut at the barber. And my recruiter from high school, I had a text, like he DM'd me on Instagram, and he was like telling me, "Hey, are you still down to join?" And around that time, I was having that thought of doing it. So I felt like that was a calling from God, like telling me, "Hey, you need to do this." And it just like it was a coincidence that he texted me and was like, "Hey, are you still down to join, and get all these benefits and stuff?" And you know what? I thought to myself, you know what? Why not? And so, hey, um, that next with that next couple of days, I sat down with my recruiter, and we went over, all the applications. It was a process, but it was a fast process at that. It happened really fast, and next thing you know it, I'm going to MEPS, and MEPS, MEPS was, MEPS was. I'm not gonna say it was scary, but you can't let them intimidate you. You can't let that intimidation or let that thought of me failing mess up in your head. You can't let that get into your head. And so I had the opportunity to go with my cousin because he was going to the army too. And I thought it was just going to be myself and a couple other people. So I seen him before we left to MEP, so we got the chance to go together, spend the whole, spend the time in the hotel. So we got to MEPS, and um, the security guards, they was just like really thinking they like run shit. You feel me? They was having on the persona of, oh, put your bags here, do. And I just followed the rules. Then that's when, like, I'm not even gonna lie. MEPS is boring. It's boring as fuck. It is so fucking boring. But you have the chance of seeing all these different people, just like you. You feel me? Because, like I say, just like you, because they're all joining the military. So you see, you have a chance of being a part of something. Being a part of something, seeing all these people, sitting down, and the whole process is just like, damn, like I'm really doing something. I feel like that's the thought I had. Me, you know, um, me doing like being being a part of something great. You feel me? So you had to sit down for like fucking forever. And so that's when we went to go do our, blood. You have to pee. The instructors. I'm not gonna lie. The instructors that I had, they were pretty chill though. They were pretty chill. The doctors was chill as fuck too. I mean, they were old guys, and when it came time for the physicals, like it was old dudes. So this is like they seen that they see that shit every day basically, because like there's like thousands of people who go through MEPS, and so they see that shit every day and stuff like that. So it really doesn't bother them. So when it came down to you know the physicals, I mean, hey, I didn't. If you don't really have that thought of, oh, I'm gonna bend over and show my ass, and like you have to man up, bro. Like there's other people who say, oh, like they gonna tell you to squat and spread your ass cheeks and all that. No, they're not gonna do that shit. All he's gonna do is check. All he's gonna do is check to make sure that you don't have like any hernias or any bumps. Any. As long as you're in good health, you are fine. And I say, do not tell your recruiters nothing. Don't tell your recruiters nothing. If you really want to join the military, don't tell your recruiters nothing at all, because that's gonna stop you from doing what you want to do, which is joining the military. For me, on the other hand, I didn't really have any big issues, so I really didn't have to, tell my recruiter, hey, I'm like this. They're gonna find. I'm gonna tell you, MEPS is for. It's for to knock out the winklings. The people who can't join. They're gonna try to find something wrong with you. But if you tell them, if you're that one dumbass who tells them, oh, my head hurts, or dude, they're gonna send your ass off. Then you're gonna be sitting there for the entire day waiting, and you do not want to be that person. Then when you tell your recruiter, oh, this happened and the doctor said I can, he's gonna be mad at you. Don't tell your recruiters nothing. Don't tell those doctors anything. So the process went on, and we got through the night. It was pretty chill though. I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoyed it. It's an experience, that I will never forget, to be honest. Because I know I will never forget it, because it's one step closer to what I wanted to do. So, hey man, I just want to make this video to tell you guys like my experience, and catch you guys on the next video, man.